that was when I knew that, okay, I need to come back. I need to come back because you cannot shame the shameless. And I am a shameless person. Hi, besties. It's Chidima here. Gosh, I missed this space so much. Life has taken a major turn for me, from pregnancy to birth to navigating motherhood, marriage, getting back to work. Wow, it's been a lot. And I'm finally back. I have so much to share, so sit back, relax, and let's get right into this video. If this is your first time here, hi again and welcome. My name is Chidima and I am a first-time mom to a beautiful baby boy. I'm a wife, a techie, and a content creator living in London. So you're welcome to my channel. Where have I been? Where have I been up to? Honestly, figuring it out. Figuring out life. It's been a lot navigating motherhood and being a wife, showing up with my family and my friends, and just doing everything literally, and then getting back into the workforce from maternity leave. That on its own is a story to tell, okay? And to starting new hobbies. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot, okay? And where do I start from? Okay, so let's start from here. So I have been experiencing what I call functional burnout. And this is literally where you are still functioning like normal, as usual. However, slowly, you feel parts of yourself chipping away. You know, the kind where you're still getting things done and showing up, but slowly on the inside, you're burning out. And it's difficult to explain to people, because when you tell people this is what you're going through, they don't understand, because on the outside it looks like you're thriving, but inside it's a lot of second guessing yourself, limiting beliefs, and just random thoughts in your head like, what's the point of all of this? And for me, this just kind of crippled me, because last year I had started, putting in the work, growing my channel. I celebrated 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, yay! And I just stopped. I just stopped filming, and that was around the time when I found out I was pregnant. It was a lot to take in at the time, and I just kept on postponing my filming. Even while I was pregnant, I had a nagging feeling to film, make content, but I just couldn't. And I delayed starting my YouTube so long, and at some point I was asking myself, what's the point of coming back? What's the point of coming back? And that voice just getting louder and louder. And it's quite funny, because I was already building an online presence. I was having a thriving career, I would say, on social media. But at that point, I was battling with what my identity was online. My OGs on this channel would remember I had started with educational content, and stopping that and moving into lifestyle was a bit hard for me. I think it was harder for me than I portrayed online. So with all of these feelings I was going through, your consistency is going to take a hit whether you like it or not. So basically I stopped showing up, I stopped posting, I kind of went into a shell, if you know what I mean. And like with time you start making up excuses why you should not film. Like any little inconvenience, you just do not pick up your camera to film, and this starts to chip away. Like you start to lose trust in yourself. I started losing trust in myself. I started losing confidence in myself as a content creator. I started feeling shy, guys. Oh my gosh. I started feeling shy. I couldn't pick up my camera to film outside anymore. And that was when I knew that, okay, I need to come back. I need to come back, because you cannot shame the shameless. And I am a shameless person. So yeah, so that's literally what I'm doing right now. It still feels a bit weird talking to the camera, but I'll get there. Yeah, I'll get there. I'll not forget a conversation I had recently with someone, and we were discussing something that I used to be, I wouldn't say a subject matter expert on, but I knew a lot about this thing. And we were discussing, and I was asking for advice. So after that conversation, there's nothing wrong with, asking for advice and all of that when you're unsure, but it just made me reflect about how you tend to not be really good at something when you stop doing it. Like you literally would become like a beginner again. And yeah, and like this just sums up the fact that confidence comes from showing up. Confidence comes from doing things consistently, being disciplined. And so that's what I'm gonna try and start doing now, like getting back into the old, like better than the old Chidima, but at least where she used to be, where she could confidently show up and make her voice heard. So anyways, that's the kind of burnout I've been feeling. It was mental, emotional, kind of like bullying myself every day in my head because I know what to do. It's kind of worse when you know the right thing to do and you don't do it. So yeah, so I kind of knew what I needed to do, but every day I was just procrastinating it. I just wasn't doing it, and that kind of just crippled me. But like, yeah. So yeah. And honestly, I think this started in 2024, beginning of the year, before I got pregnant. And 2024, it's like a blur to me. It kind of feels like a blur, but it also feels like I lived every minute and second of it. I found out I was pregnant February 10th last year, and that day was so emotional for me because I had been trying to get pregnant after experiencing some losses, and yeah, that's really sad. It was something I was really praying and looking forward to, and so when it finally happened, I was so happy about it. But then first trimester was a bitch, and it was a lot. I was sick. I had morning sickness every day, all day. I had it all day, and I don't know why they call it morning sickness. It is not morning sickness, it's every day and all day sickness, by the way. I had morning sickness. I had headaches, terrible, terrible headaches. I was peeing constantly. It was a lot. First trimester was a lot. It was a lot. And my first trimester was also filled with like a lot of anxiety from having experienced a loss before, losses actually before. So I was filled with so much anxiety. And I think fast forward to March, April, I believe, my husband had to travel to our home country, Nigeria, for some time. And I was alone, but thankfully, shout out to you, Tinu, my friend. She came to stay with me that period. I love you, baby girl. Mwah. Yeah, so she came to stay with me till he got back from his travels. And I think in May, we traveled to Newcastle to visit my sister, who was also pregnant at the same time, by the way. And our boys are just 2 months apart. So we had a sister's photo shoot in May. Yeah, I'll insert the pictures for you guys to see. Yeah, they were quite beautiful pictures. And I think June was like bleh. One thing I would say though is second trimester was really good for me. Like I had so much energy and I was able to do things almost like normal. And it felt really good sharing pregnancy with my sister, having someone going through the same thing I was going through, to explain things to me, to just share that experience, and someone who understood exactly how I felt, that could just literally walk me through what I was going through. That was such a blessing. And fast forward to October, we welcomed our baby boy. Wow, that was such a shift. And I've been adjusting quite well to motherhood, I would say, because this is something I looked forward to. This is something I prayed about, and it's something I enjoy doing. I've just been pushing myself to get back out there, to get back into my career, get back into content creation. And I'm so happy I'm at peace right now to be able to navigate that journey. Special shout out to my mom and my mom-in-law, my friends, family that, showed up for us, came around to help us in one way or the other. You guys are the best. Mwah. It really does take a village, guys. It takes a village to grow and train a child. And a lot navigating that and navigating being a wife, having to work in tech with all the changes with AI recently. So I've been trying to balance everything. I'm back at work now, and yeah, I'm still working full-time as a software engineer, and I'm trying to learn more about my new role because I've recently changed teams as well. I'll definitely share more about my pregnancy journey and my birth story in another upcoming video. I just wanted to come on here to make this video real quick before I overthink it again, which brings me to my next point. Why I'm back and what to expect. While a lot has changed for me, physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, I'm still a baby girl, okay? I'm still chi baby, okay? So I'm a baby girl for life. You can expect more content from me going forward as I share my journey. This channel has always been about me sharing my life experiences and learning from each other. So going forward, you can expect to see motherhood content because I want to create a safe space for new moms navigating this beautiful but complex season of life, family and lifestyle vlogs, how I'm growing my career, especially as a Black woman living in the UK and working in the tech sector, and how I'm also going to build my wealth with a 9-to-5. This channel is my outlet, and I hope it becomes yours too. A huge shout out to you if you've made it this far in the video. Thank you to my subscribers that have been here from day one, and if you're new, thank you for sticking around. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. And comment below if you're a mom, you're gonna be a mom, you are becoming a mom soon. Type a comment in the comment section below and drop me a hi. Happy New Year, guys. And I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.